Hi, everybody in TV land. It's Forever Friday show. And today I have, oops, what's going on? Today I have, obviously you just saw, I have a guest, and we are going to talk about friendships and what that means. Forever friendships, close friendships, just friendships. There's all different sorts of friendships. And then a little bit about love. Okay? This is Red, International
How you doing,
Red.
ladies and gentlemen? How's everything, Miss Friday Forever? How you doing?
Everything's okay.
That's good.
I have, you're so handsome. He works out now and he's losing weight. Oh, he's my new best friend. He's my only friend now. I came to San Francisco and I don't have any friends. I mean, friends. I mean, a friend to me is someone that you could trust, like in your house with your children, your child. You know, that's a friend to me. But this guy is, there's been a long period of time where we like check each other out. You know, you have to learn
Really?
to be the friend, you know.
Friend is work, right? Friend is, you gotta, it takes work on both parts. People don't
Didn't
understand.
you just have don't you have a best friend?
No, I don't have any best friends.
Isn't your best friend your...
I've had a couple of best friends. That's what I'm saying. Best friends
your
to me.
partner, isn't your partner?
I've had a couple, in my lifetime, I've had two partners. Actually, I only had two in my whole life because I used to be by myself. I have other encounters with associates and we worked together, but it wasn't no real friendship with them. It was just, you know, we got high together or we were just together.
That's when you were younger, right?
That's what I'm speaking of. At times when I had friends and I thought that I called them friends,
okay.
but it wasn't real friendship. Okay. Like I said, I only had two real friends. This other friend that I got, the one I say on the weekends, like I told you, that I went to school with, he's not really a friend. Today I don't call him a friend. He's just somebody I kick it with that's convenient. Somebody you want to talk to, because when you can't trust someone and you know they did you wrong in the past, but you still be friends with them. My sisters don't even like him because he did some stuff and used to be part of the family. You know, when I was a kid, young, he used to take me to juvenile to see my mother when I was in YA. He used to take me there. He used to take me, I mean, he didn't take me, he took my mother and my girlfriend to come see me. When I was, you know, and I thought that, and my mother and everybody thought that was so nice.
Yeah.
But then he ended up, you know, I didn't know this because I was in jail. He ended up screwing her and doing all kind of crazy stuff. And then he broke in my mother's house. You know, he did things that weren't right. And I didn't know about this till years later, like 30 years later. That's why I said.
You still go and see him?
I see him now, but I know how far to go with him. I don't trust him. I don't bring nobody around him. I don't bring no women around him.
Okay.
I don't go around his women with him because he's no good. I know he's no good. You understand?
Wow.
So it's not, I don't call him a friend no more, even though I went to high school with him. I know him since he was 16 years old.
That really sucks because you're right. He was a part of the family, and then
Yeah, he
you
was.
turn around and
Yeah, he was
do
part of the
family like that, break in
Right.
the house.
And then what he did to my sister, that it's been 5 years since they spoke, right? Matter of fact, it was a period where me and my sister weren't talking because of my cousin, right? Because I was close to her. And my sister, me and her fell out. And then this friend of mine I'm telling you about, he was helping her move, and he had moved. She didn't want to let me know where she lived at. He was close to her then. But what messed him up is she got with a boyfriend that she's with right now today. He don't have nothing. He was an alcoholic. He used to drink a little bit and all that. And he used to be mad at my sister for being with this guy. My sister made her life. She had a husband she was with for 30-something years. He died on her. So now she's got everything. She didn't want to be lonely. She got somebody that she can have fun with. And I agree with that. It doesn't make a person bad or good what they have. What they have doesn't make them you know, you don't value people what they have. This guy, my friend that's judging them, he don't have shit. Excuse my language. But he wants to judge people, right? And I'm looking at the man's character.
Time out. Are we on a different story now?
No, we're on the same story because it's about friends.
Okay.
It's about friends, about him. I'm telling you why he got kicked out the family with my sister.
Okay.
He sends a card to my sister in her mailbox with with a note like it's to her boyfriend from a woman, and he sends it to her like, you know, like he's cheating on her.
To mess up the
To
relationship.
mess up their relationship. He did something like that. He called it a joke. And she got mad because she fell out with her own man. And I see him in the city. And I didn't know that the dude did that, right? And then he laughed about it. And I said, man, that wasn't cool, man. I said,
Not
no.
a joke.
I said, my sister is through with you. And she ain't spoke with him since, and that's 5 years ago. Because he used to do little jokes, but it wouldn't go that far. Like he did something to me, and I didn't even know it till years later when he told me about it. It was a thing at Macy's. He put it in my mailbox, and there was a woman that wanted to, you know, hook up with me. And he put a Macy's and all that, the lady's work address, and I'm looking for it and all this. And it wasn't, no, it didn't exist. He told me this later, he did that. Now what kind of, you know, now I don't trust nothing he says. But that's why I said about friends. Friends are limited with me. What about your friends?
I know that you had a partner, Mike, and you and Mike were tight when I first met you.
Yeah,
You brought me on this show.
Right. Well, that was a
Together.
situation that changed as well.
Together.
See, it changes as well. That's why I said now when it comes to friends,
I thought he was your best friend.
no, he was at the
Everybody.
time. He was my best friend at the time, up until a week or two ago. And the reason why that changed, trust is an issue with me. See, because first of all, I give all my whole force. I be all the way 100% with people. I'm all the way 100% with them. If I'm being all the way 100 with you, and if I see you slip in any kind of way, you mess up with me, that's how my trust is with people now. Because of the situations I came through in the past. Then I don't give you no chance. There ain't no chance on when I gave you all 100%. I can't trust you no more. You know what I mean? If you hear you all having a side job, or you do, just be honest with me and say, look, I got this job. You know what I mean? You worked at the movies, boom, boom, boom. I brought him into all of this stuff. I brought him into my thing, my situation.
You're talking about Mike.
Yeah, I brought him into my movies. I took him to L.A. with the jury. I did all that, you know. So it's like, it's over. When you mess me over one time, it's no falling back. Everybody says, oh, you're gonna be back together. You're gonna be this and that. No, years ago, with my other friend, the one that I told you that you didn't know, you didn't hear about him, Pretty Boy, the one that me and him was hustling. We was close together. We were partners, like, right? But he got high. He was just a beneficial situation because I made money with him, right? It wasn't a partner with him. It was like I bought the jewelry, he sold it. You know, it's like he's working for me. The other partner, Pretty Boy, the other one. And what messed that up was when he got with his wife. She told him, you ought to be working for yourself because you can make all the money. You understand? And that's what happened on that. His wife intercepted. And then she found out he wasn't no good without me because he wasn't responsible. See, he didn't take care of business. Some people don't take care of business. I'm very effective when it comes to taking care of business. Just like Mike, for instance. He would show up late. He wouldn't show up. He wouldn't have the movies. I'm going to be on top of my business because I'm the one that was keeping him strong in the game when we was doing things. I was the one holding the thing together. That ain't a real friendship, a real partnership when it's not 50-50. It's just like me and you, for instance. We're friends. We're close. But if I was always doing this and doing that and you never did nothing to show your love or your concern or your care, responsibility, then I would think, that ain't no friend. But you were there for me. I know because when I wanted to go to the gym, you were there for me. I was telling a guy today in school, I said, I've been telling Mike for months I was trying to go to the gym. And he kept putting it off. He kept putting it off.
You just do it together.
And I wanted to go. That's what we were supposed to do, but he'd always have an excuse. But he always do all the talking. So I told the guy this morning, I said, no, another friend of mine, a lady of mine, she went down there with me, and I couldn't even hardly see because I didn't have my glasses. She filled the papers out, gave me encouragement, and I've been there ever since. I say, that's what friends are for. It's not to help a person financially or even it's to help them emotionally and spiritually, like when they need encouragement. Like just like I try to do to you, I'm taking you to the gym today because I want you to, get back in the swinging thing. So it's like, that's what friends do. They help each other. It's a two-way street.
Encouragers.
Encourage. Just like you had a friend. Tell them about your friend, blue hair. You called her a friend, but I didn't see her as a friend. Huh? You don't want to talk about that, see? And then you be scared of them. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't need friends that you got to be scared of, people that threaten you and do these different things. That's not friends. That's what I'm saying.
No. I never called. No. I don't call. No.
You never called her a friend?
I don't call people friends. I mean, A true friendship. I mean, they're acquaintances, people that I know.
But when you introduced me to her, you said she was a friend
I mean,
at the time.
we use that so flippantly, just so blah. We just do that. We
But
don't
that's-
know what else to say.
No, but you know what? That's
Like,
that's
I
that's the
know
thing.
you, so I'm just saying I'm your friend.
That's just like when you asked me in the office yesterday. You said you asked me something about friends and love. You said something about who do you love or love friends. I love my family. I love you. I love Tiffany. Other than that, I can't say who I love. When it comes to people in the street and these people running around, I don't love them. I mean, these people are people I know, but when it comes to it, it ain't no love there. I know you're Christian, you're supposed to love everybody. I love them in that direction as far as Christ go. You understand me? I mean, I wouldn't do them no harm or no whatever. But when it comes to real love, I wouldn't go out my way for none of them. Because I've done that, see, throughout the years.
But that's in the Bible too.
But throughout the years, I've been
That's
hurt.
in the
I've been
Bible,
hurt
too.
throughout the years. Just like with women. I don't get close to women. I don't have girlfriends like as far as, being friends with women or going out on a date and all that.
Why?
Because it don't be like that. They got to, women have to come after me. I don't go after them. You know what I mean? They have to take me out.
What?
They have to take me out and do all that. I don't do that. You know what I mean? If they like me, they have to take me out. You see, I don't go out
Oh
on dates
my
or nothing.
God.
You know what I mean? I don't go
I
out
don't
on
even
dates.
know what that life is.
Well, that's the way it is with me.
I don't even know what you mean by that.
Well, I'm just saying
Is
that's
that
what.
like a pimp thing or
I'm not saying it's a pimp. It's my thing. I don't pimp no more, but I know one
Oh,
thing. I'm not going to be
a
with a woman.
man
Yeah,
takes
that,
a woman out?
yeah, what I mean.
That's like
I don't
I
do
was
that.
born like that. I was born
Well,
to
it ain't
know
like
it
that
like
with me.
that.
It ain't like that with me. No,
How
I don't do that.
Girls know that you even like them if you don't like.
They're like me. They're like me. Shoot, they all like me. I don't have to worry about liking them. They like me all the time.
It's so weird.
They like me all the time. The girls like me.
I
Like,
think you're
you
so
know?
into yourself.
No, I'm not into myself. I mean, I just take a lot of pictures. You understand? I'm on Facebook and people respond to me. I'm not the average guy, so I have to be like that. You know what I mean? If I was to take women, take me friends thinking I got money, and I'm taking them out. No, they take me out. You understand? I mean,
got you.
now me and you got a different relationship. We take each other out. You take me one restaurant, maybe a week or two. I'll take you to the restaurant. We do it differently because you're the exception to the rule. It's not
I'm
like
always an exception to
it's
every
not,
rule.
it's like we're friends, like you said, we're real friends, and I can kind of let my guard down with you. I kind of, we've been friends for over a year now. You know that. So it's like I know you. You know what I mean? You're the only friend I have right now.
2 Christmases.
Yeah, you're the only friend I have now. So see, it's like this. I've had friends, and I used to be like you were, like open to talking to a lot of people and giving people my number and being all friendly with people.
Oh, I don't do that.
No, I'm saying, I know you used to be. If you changed, I don't know. But getting to know people,
I don't do that.
I don't need to know because I know people. In other words, I know them, so I don't need to get close to them.
Well, this is your playground. I mean,
What do you mean?
you are from here. We're not from here. So yeah, I don't know. You know people.
I know people, but I
And
know
you
them, but I don't
the
know 'em.
world out here.
You know the people, but how many
We
people am I
don't.
close to? All those people that come in and know me, CB and all the rest of them, all the rest of them cats, I go
don't
way back
know.
with them.
Right.
But it's just, that's it.
Okay.
We go to players clubs together. We go to like all my different friends that you met.
Birthdays and
We go to parties and stuff like Willie P, Roddy Mac. Them is all friends, but that's friends in for his publicity. We're famous, so we all want to be seen together. That's all that is. Like I told Roddy Mac when he was mad at somebody. I told Willie P, man, just get with him for the fame, for the publicity. Even if you don't like them, just be around them for that. See, sometimes it ain't no love. It's just you're there to be around people when you're trying to be
Okay.
famous. That's what people get mixed up. They say, oh, that's your best friend. You're always
Okay.
in pictures with them. No, they make you look good, so you're with them for that.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what people get mixed up.
Okay.
Because you see me maybe take a picture with a girl, maybe more than other girls, because I feel they look good. It's all it be. It don't matter. I gotta care about
It's
them.
your perspective.
I might give them $1 for a picture, and that's it. I'm paying my way though.
You're weird.
I'm not asking nothing for nothing. I know you think I'm weird, don't you?
That is
You
so
think
weird.
I'm weird?
That is so weird to me.
Well, because you're genuine. That's why I say you're from Idaho and you're genuine.
Genuine.
Genuine, you're original. You know what I mean? That's why I said when you like when you didn't know, like when
Unique.
when me and you fell out,
Unique.
you didn't really know what you had done.
Unique.
And that's one thing Mike had told me. He said, you know what? She really didn't know. He was for me to forgive you and all that. He was in my corner.
I don't
And then
believe
he
that.
does some stuff. No, he did. Then he does some stuff. He didn't realize he was going to. He didn't realize how strict I was about when you cross me. And he didn't even look at it as a cross. He thought he was just doing something slick. But no, you don't disrespect me because I've been around and I'm 100 with my shit, right? I mean, I could be over here and if I
How
got
long have
something.
you guys been together? How
About-
far back do you guys go? You and Mike.
Maybe about 10 years, but we've been partners about 4 years. Partners like we've been partners like when you met us. We've been doing that for 4 years. But it don't make no difference. You messed me up one time, because I'm going to tell you why.
Okay,
Let me
does
tell you
he
why.
know that?
Let me tell you why. I've been giving, that's like I told Willie P. I said, Willie, he did, that's just the thing that broke the camera's back. It was a many of things he did, not showing up, not bringing the movies.
That's all the time.
It happened a lot.
All the time.
So I just got sick. 2018 came around. I told myself, you was almost on the list to be eliminated, but you really didn't know no better when you did what you did. So I understood that, and you always try to do better. But he was instigating things with you and just all kind of negativity. I don't need that. Here you are, a Christian. You ain't supposed to be negative. You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to show love for people. And instead of being the person he was, because I was even more Christian when we were on that page. But I got to where I don't even be on that page as much as I should, because being around somebody that's not positive, but they're talking that talk,
All
but
the
doing
time.
something else. You're gonna say one thing and then do something else.
You're supposed to live.
And
Christ-like
then when we did the
life.
Blocking Blessings, we made an understanding about. I told him to look at the show, man, the one we did, the one that had him stop. When he seen that show, he had stopped doing some things that he was doing wrong and was doing right for maybe a month. Then he fell back into the old cycle, and I was telling him, I said, man, that ain't cool. But then he'd say, oh man, don't tell me
You
nothing.
need to go back and review your shows
No, I did. When I did that, I seen it.
all the time.
And I seen what I was doing was right, because I was telling him to look at it, because it was a show. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the show it was. It was a show when we was going to L.A. And you gave me some money to buy you some clothes. And he thought I was going to take the money and cheat you, like buy something and say it costs more. I said, no, man, because the Christian in me,
took the chance.
I wasn't going to do that, though. And I didn't even know you that well. I was going to be 100 with it.
I took the
I said,
chance.
no, man, I'm not going to do that, man. I'm going to buy her what she buying. I'm going to give her a change, right? And he thought I was going to, do some old slick
Because
pimp.
that's what he would do.
He thought I was going to do some old pimp stuff. I said, no, man.
Is that what he would
Because
do?
we didn't know. I don't know what he would have did, but I know he was trying to act like I was going to do it. And I was being more of a Christian than he was at the time, right? Because he does things, that wasn't cool. And he going to blame me, talking about, oh, you were going to spend the money. I said, no. I said, the thought went through my mind when we was
That's not
talking.
a friend.
But I wasn't going to do that.
A friend should encourage the other one to be straight up.
Right. So then what I did was, when I came back, I told you about it, and you said keep the $40. I spent $60. You said keep the $40. I'll get it later. And then I went over there and I said, well, I'm going to buy you something. I went over there and bought you guys some tennis shoes over there in Oakland. And he was thinking I wasn't going to. I said, no, man, I'm going to do what? Why am I going to mess a woman out of her money? They need their money. They're homeless. I mean, I'm doing good. What I need, that didn't sound right. See, I don't beat people like that just to do it. People, especially people I like and I care about. And this is what I couldn't understand, but I let that go when he did that. Right then, I should have known he really wasn't a good person. He was just appearing to be that way. If you mess one person over, you'll mess another person over. You see? Even though you may not let me think that in my face, if you're that way anyway, who's to say you won't do it to me? And that's what ended up happening. I'm giving him 20. You see me right there. I gave him $20.
So let's stop with that, please. And I want to say,
What?
when I was, I don't know, before I had my car accident, I had a friend named Romeo Marzan,
And what happened?
and his sister's name's Juliet Marzan, but she got married. But Romeo and Juliet.
Right.
In my younger years, we hung out together.
Right.
He had long, gorgeous hair, long, black, beautiful, shiny hair.
He was a friend, like.
Oh yeah, we're best friends. I
Okay.
mean, we got each other's back no matter what.
Right.
We worked together.
How long was this friendship?
We worked together. It's still now, still. We worked together back then. And we'd send notes and we'd be goofy and we'd play and You know, I work over here, you work over there.
Yeah.
Just goofy stuff.
Uh-huh.
But when I had my car accident and was in a coma, I had asked when I woke up about my friend Romeo.
Yeah.
And everyone, you know, people just said, oh, yeah, we tried to find him and contact him, but we don't know where he's at.
Yeah.
They just said that just because they had no idea what I was even talking about. Facebook, obviously, I've been trying to find a Filipino, Hawaiian-ish looking like guy.
That's what he looks like.
He's short.
You lost contact with him?
For a long time. Long time. I just contacted, I mean, I wrote, I'm thinking, well, I'm like 49. So what would he look like now?
How many years has it been since you've seen him? I mean, really?
20 or more years. I was 23. Last time I saw him was with my son when he was 1. He came and gave me a Christmas present for
Well, how'd you guys lose contact?
life. Happened to him and life happened to me. I was married to the abusive guy and I ran with my son to protect him.
Mm.
My life went one way, his life went one way, but we reunited.
Yeah.
And we're still exactly the same, the way we speak. Back then, like, psh.
Wow.
He took me to my first concert, Bon Jovi. It's like nothing. It's like we always go back to the things we know. Like, you're not married? What is wrong with you? Serious? I've been married 3 times, blah, 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 blah. I have so
He
many,
hasn't been married, you don't
I have
think?
so many kids.
You
No.
don't think he's married?
Nah, he's in, where's Rhodey Mac? Where does Rhodey Mac go?
What do you mean, Japan, Thailand, or Japan?
Thailand.
Japan?
I think he's in Thailand.
Oh.
Or he's somewhere that way. I think he's in Thailand.
Well, you know, a lot of friends like this is also, I know.
He tells me to keep coming. He says, come here and visit. You'll love it so much here.
Some friends, though, like you have friends that, you know, they might have been younger or you might have been single with.
Oh, never.
And then when they
lose
get
contact.
married or they you know, they grow apart. Like my sister and her friend, she got a friend from high school. I know they was in kindergarten together. And she friends go out, and they always fighting and arguing, and they fell out. And then, you know, the friend is jealous of her because she's better looking and smaller, and all the men hit on my sister, right? And she be jealous of it. And I told her, I said, you know what? That ain't gonna work. That's like my friend. When I had my friend, he used to be jealous of me. We'd be in the club and the women would be chasing me, and he'd be mad because he never could get a woman, you know. And his name was Pretty Boy. And you'd think he would be able to get a woman with a name like that. But he wasn't really pretty. And it was just the idea. He had a jealousy thing. And sometimes that happens with friends. But it's good to have friends that are really, really, really friends, and there's no jealousy and no trip like that. You being with a man friend, I guess it wouldn't be that kind of stuff with it. Having a man friend.
I don't know. I mean, the only one that was ever really jealous of me is my birth mom.
Well, that's bad when a mother
My
jealous.
whole life.
That's bad. But you have girlfriends. What girlfriends you have?
I guess I was always jealous of them because I didn't do drugs. I didn't sex people.
Well, you should. That's a good thing. That ain't nothing bad.
But they were in the limelight. They were doing things.
Oh, you were young, so it
And
impressed
I
you.
was
It
just
impressed you.
sitting.
Oh, like a wallflower, like.
I was watching.
Yeah, but no, at
I
that time, I
wasn't-
guess it did make you feel bad.
I was like,
Insecure, it made you feel
but
like.
I love that guy. What is he doing with her?
But you're outgoing now. You weren't like that when you were young?
Not really.
You weren't? Because you seem like an outgoing person.
I am.
Flamboyant personality.
I
You talk,
just
I mean,
sit back and watch.
no, you talk, you're more active than I am when it comes to people.
Back then, I just sat and watched a lot. To just sit.
You didn't really blossom until later.
I watched,
Some people are like that.
and I'm like you when I was then. I just sit and watch because you can learn a lot when you watch.
No, you do that a lot. What? I learned to be like to do that because I know people. People aren't all good. Very few people are really good.
Like Tiffany, my
Right.
daughter. I don't know. I keep thinking stakeouts. We would sit in the window at night. We like go on a stakeout. We turn all the lights off in the house. We keep the screen open, and because there's people talking outside, and
And you just sit back and listen.
we'd be on a stakeout. Yeah, and we'd start laughing, and then we'd go shh, 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 shh.
This is in Idaho or here?
Idaho. Yeah. And then we go to the mall and watch people, and then we'd play a game. What do you think the relationship with that guy and that girl when she's got a little bit older? So that would be so she could be using her mind, her brain.
Yeah.
And I would go, no, I think, he's saying you're my best girlfriend, or I don't know, whatever. Or you're my wife and I love you, or they're having a lunch date. I always played games. I made up games. I made games with my kids, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Tiffany and I always had problems making friends because my kids were always taller than every other kid, and so they were odd being taller.
Yeah.
And all the other kids were shorter, and all the other kids were skinny, like toothpicks, and me and my kids were like stocky, thick.
Oh yeah. Your sons
So
was
we
thick
were
too?
we were outcasts.
The sons was
He
thick
was
too?
stocky. He was a stocky little guy, cute. Yeah.
But he didn't have no problem with women or nothing, did he? Was he outgoing or was he like
Oh, he was shy. He
introverted?
was shy. He was shy.
Okay.
Not now. I mean, every woman, girl, female is like, Cody this, Cody that. Oh, Cody.
Well, I was kind of
Cody.
shy when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was shy.
You are shy as a kid now.
No, because when I got told you, when I used to go to school, the girls would chase me home, and I was, they thought I was, they can do that. I just wasn't trying to talk to them because I wasn't that type of guy until I got in high school. When I got in high school and I ran,
Chase them.
and when I ran away from home and I wanted to be a pimp, that's when I knew I had to be aggressive. That's when I started getting at the women. At that time, I got at the women because I didn't know. Then when I got older, I know the women choose you. That's why I said now they take me out because when a woman choose you, you don't know what that means, but most people do. They choose you. You don't. Women want you, they get you. At that time, I learned later on. They give you money and stuff. That's what choosing in the pimp game. But what I'm saying is, that's how I was raised after I got at 16. That's why I got aggressive then, because it was a way of life. But with my natural personality, like when I'm relaxing, I don't do the talking. I don't run up to people and talk to them. I'm not like Mike and you go talking to people. I'll talk to him now if I'm trying to sell him something. Like if I'm selling a watch or I'm doing this, or I'm trying to sell a movie, then I got a lot to say to him.
Don't relate me to anybody else.
But other than that, no, but listen, other than that, I don't be talking. Like yesterday when the guys was doing that loud talking, they were talking about things I knew something about, the fitness club. Remember you said you told me I'd go to the YMCA. See, you got in there talking. That I just don't be in there just talking for nothing.
I'm a resource.
No, it's
gal.
good. It's good. Ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sorry.
I'm going to tell you the truth. There's nothing wrong with
give
that.
people resources.
No, it's a good thing. Mike was the same way.
And
Mike's the same way. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying
I'm
nothing
not
wrong.
saying, I don't
I'm
care
not,
if you say
that's a good
wrong,
thing, though. That's not bad.
But if you just sit there and shut your mouth and you know that would help somebody,
When I don't
What's
be
wrong
talking.
with you?
I don't do that. I was on the bus, somebody was talking about something. I just listened to him. I didn't want to get in the conversation. And it was something I knew about, but I save my breath. I can save my breath to cool my coffee. I don't need to be just talking to be talking.
I'll save my breath to
cool my coffee. I don't just be talking to be talking. Now, I used to do that. Now, when I was getting high, drinking, you want to talk and do all that stuff. But now, I just like to be, I like peace.
I mean, that's okay. I see what you're saying. That's fine.
I just like peace.
But I want to talk about love.
Love.
It's Valentine's Day coming
Okay,
up.
love. No, what's love
you
got
go
to
to
do with it?
Let's
Like
go.
Whitney used to say, what's love got to do with it? I mean, Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it?
So-
Okay, go on, tell me.
If I'm around you
Yeah.
and you had a falling out with like Mike, I'm not taking nobody's place and like that. I've always been both you y'all's friends.
No, you're not taking away his place.
And I told you in the very beginning, like, and I've even tried to help Mike with his
I know you did.
being late and
Everything.
say what you mean what you say.
Stop trying to do too many things, doing too much stuff.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Right.
Period. End of story.
No, you're right. You're right. But that's why I don't talk to him. I got to the point where I stopped talking to him. We used to talk positive about stuff. That's why I knew it was coming to an end too.
But
Because-
you always told me that he talks behind my back.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And then
I didn't like that.
you talks behind your back.
I
That
find-
is so not a friend.
That's what I said. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I care about people.
No, you care about Mike. You
And
cared about
I-
Mike. I knew that, but I didn't care because I said,
I care about
I know
friends.
who's real.
Time out. Time out.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of time, he was outgoing.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
He
Yeah.
liked us, but you didn't because you sat back.
No, I just told you, I don't be all up in people's face
I got that.
like that. But when you got to know me, who was the one that was there for you?
You, and you're still there.
Right.
And
Because I ever
you're
lied
the
to you?
one that ended up being in our life.
Who was you at Christmas?
You're the one for Christmas.
Who went to church with you Christmas Eve?
You're the one.
Right? Christmas Eve. Who was
You're
that?
the pop in our family.
The
You
guardian
were
angel.
Tiffany's
What you
pop.
call me? A fairy godfather. But what I'm saying is, I'm just being me. That's how I feel.
Pop.
I don't put on no
Tiffany's
act.
Pop, your
It ain't no act.
uncle, I don't care. You're
ain't no
in our
act.
family. And
Right.
as soon as I see that it's changed or something,
I'm gone.
uh-huh.
I understand it.
I have to worry about
No,
guys. Like,
You're supposed to worry about it.
I noticed that guys that get into my world, that like me and stuff or something,
Yeah.
they look at the beauty of my daughter.
And you can't trust the people.
I
That's why I told
know,
you. That's why I
I
said be
know.
careful about everybody.
I got you. I know.
I was telling you that from the beginning.
They've
But
been looking at her and stuff, and I don't have anyone around. I haven't had anyone around me. I just don't. I don't have anyone around me.
well, it's better that way. I'm
Nobody.
like that, and I'm by myself. You got a daughter. You really should be like that. You should be
Nobody.
very protective. 'Cause
Oh, I am.
She's a young age, and she's more mature. She got a mature body.
The problem is school. I can't protect her at school. And guys grab her booty
Well, you got to see the people, the authorities.
and all that. Oh, I have a meeting coming up on next Wednesday
Well, that's
for
good.
a 501 plan or something like that. But anyways, let's talk about love. Valentine's Day is coming.
Okay, yeah, talk about that.
And Valentine's Day is love. Ooh. I have a Valentine tree at my
That's
house.
good.
It makes me feel so good.
See, you're what do you call it, romantic or sentimental? What do you call it?
Both.
Well, you're all that. Me, I don't trip on all that. I got a Valentine's for you and a candy and things, but it ain't no big old thing. I mean, I'm gonna give it to you, And I know you gave me one last year. You gave me and Mike. You gave him Mike the biggest one, and it didn't fit me none, because I'm not really into all that. Last year I didn't give nobody nothing.
You didn't eat no candy? You didn't eat the candy?
Yeah, I ate the candy you gave me, yeah. But I'm saying his box was bigger than mine, but it didn't offend me. It didn't offend me. I'm just saying, I looked at it the other day
It's
on
a
the
thought
show.
that counts. Who gives
No,
a
I know,
care?
it's on the show.
I mean,
but I'm just saying, see,
we didn't even know if you liked us, so I wasn't
no,
really
I know
sure.
you didn't know because I didn't know if I liked you. I was trying to know you. See, I wouldn't put no acts like I said. Some
got
people
you.
just talk and be
And,
putting
and
on an
you
act,
always
right?
had that bird in your ear telling you otherwise, so that would flip
I
your
don't know because I
thinking.
said she might be up to something. I don't trust people. That's
Why
what I'm telling
would
you.
you think that? That is
Because I don't
so
trust people.
weird.
Like I be in the office.
If I'm your friend for life.
I didn't know that.
And I have a girlfriend.
How do I know that?
She lives close because I kept telling y'all.
That don't mean nothing.
I know.
Because look at the people that
It's
tell me they're
true.
friends. Those people that
But
come
with
by the
me,
office.
my word is my word, and I know what is that these days? Nothing.
These guys come in the office
Nothing.
every day. What that guy say yesterday?
Don't make no.
Let me $10 and I'll pay you next week. Or
Who?
whatever. Some guy came to the office. You was sitting there. And he said, give me $10 in a wheelchair, the white man. Wasn't you there? Yeah, you was there yesterday.
No, I wasn't.
He asked me for $10. I said, man, I ain't got no money. Remember I told you, he said he got robbed over there.
Oh,
That white man.
I got you. I got
Yeah.
you.
See, that
In
didn't
the
mean
window,
nothing.
he was like-
Yeah, in the window, yeah. You ain't never talked to me before. You ain't never asked me for nothing. You haven't bought no movies. Now, if you bought movies and you bought a whole lot of movies and you're a real good customer, then I'll loan it to you just on the strength because you're a customer and I know you showed me consideration. You've done business with me. But somebody that don't do business, see, that's how I look at it in a business position. It ain't no love or nothing in between it. See, I'm different. That's why I said with Mike, he would always do barter with people and make them think that he cared about them, he loved them and all that.
Friends.
I'm not gonna make people think I love them when I don't.
Friendship to me is having someone's back. So that's
Yeah.
like a new thing these days, having your back.
We're having your back, but it's more.
Babysitting, cooking if you need meals, doing
yeah?
your laundry, helping you, loving you.
What about just being a companion, going to the show, or going to the gym,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah. Stuff like that.
sitting in the office keeping somebody company. You keep me company in the office.
All of those.
Watch my back so I use
All
the
of
restroom.
those.
I gotta go to the restroom. You sit there.
Whatever.
You may not look at it, but that means something to me. You may not look at it.
Those.
You may not look at it as meaning something.
No, it does.
'Cause I don't need you
No,
to
it
give me no
does.
money. I don't need you to
that's
give me-
friendship.
I just want you to be there for me, like
That
watch my
is.
back.
That is.
You know,
That
I had to
is.
tell them people I had to grab everything up one day and leave the stuff back there, and then because nobody came and I could trust to go to the restroom. Because some of them people that I know, I don't trust them even.
That new guy coming around, you left your stuff with him.
Yeah, him, I know he ain't gonna steal nothing.
How do you know that?
Because I know he's got too much respect for me. Let me tell you about him. He's a young guy. He
said
wants to be a
just
pimp.
was starting to come around.
Yeah, because he was in prison for 8 years and he came out, and now he wants to be a pimp. He wants to be around all these successful ex-pimps. He's around all of them. He's around the rich guy with the Rolls
Willie
Royce.
P. He
He's
has
around
his
Willie
phone
P.
number.
Yeah, Willie P. he talks to. Willie P. introduced him to me. See, matter of fact, Willie P. sent him to the office over there to me. If my idea, I wouldn't even know that dude. Because I don't be knowing people. I'm not trying to get to know people.
Willie P's.
I'm not in the hip and bit. I ain't trying to make a lot of friends. These guys that I know that I met recently like that, they met them through somebody
Willie
else.
P is. You got to watch all those people too.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You're
I watch them
friends.
because they're long distance. We just go to places together. We go to events. Me and him go to events, like we're going to this party on the 11th. We go to party, like I say, we show up and be out. If you notice on Facebook when you see me with these people, we're just taking pictures, posing sharp, looking good. That's all it is. It's not like these people are my real.
How did he get to know? Is it Willie P first? He knows only Willie P.
Who?
The kid that. keeps
No, he knows
coming.
all the players. He met Fillmore the other day. Fillmore came by. The day you came, that's when he met Fillmore. The day Fillmore came, and I called Fillmore. And Fillmore and me being friends, and we partners. We met in the game years ago, and behind a woman, when we was pimping. That's how we met. And in the streets, it's all good. We've been doing close. I've been in his house. I know both of his wives that he had and everything. It's a long story. But everybody wants to know him because he's famous and he's who he is. He comes around there, I don't even think, Mike was there talking about, man, tell them people who, that's Fillmore Slim, tell them Papa and all the people back there. Man, this is, bragging on the guy and all. I don't do that. I just sit there like he's my friend, we're talking, like normal. I don't be all pushed out of shape because I know a lot of celebrity type people that other people look up to. Some people look up to me, so I don't trip like that. But I'm saying some people, they want to, they want to act like they're something that they're not, more than they are. Just be yourself. You ain't got to.
Mike wasn't like a pimp or anything.
No, he wasn't, but I'm saying he knows people. He likes to, act like he knows people. No, he wasn't a pimp. He was a junkie and he was a hustler. That's what he was. He was actually a junkie. You know what I'm saying? But the point of it is, he turned his life around, so he's all right, supposedly. But the point I'm making is, the kid, the reason why I know he ain't gonna do me no wrong, because he's trying to be cool with people. He ain't trying to mess nobody up.
I think friendship cannot happen overnight.
That ain't friendship. That's what I'm saying.
I think friendship is like a calendar. Time will tell.
But what about somebody young?
Time will tell.
You're just trying to give them some advice. Like I was giving them some advice, telling them what not to do, what giving some advice. That's all I was doing. Like when I was a kid, older people. See, he's one of the youngsters that respect older people.
So you're taking them under your wing.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not totally taking them under my wing. Like they was trying to go to L.A. a couple weeks ago for this event. I wasn't going. I told dude, I ain't going with him. I said I'm not. I said I bought him something one time. I'm not buying him nothing else. I'm not giving him no money. He asked me for some money one time. I said no. And then he came in the other day. When he was there the other day, he asked me did I want anything. I said give me a water. I told Willie P. I said I like that. He came in there trying to buy me something. Cause it ain't gonna always you come in there think you gonna get something from me. You know what I mean? And if you come in there with me and talk for a minute or whatever, you got to go. I don't want you hanging around me. That's why when you came in, I was glad you came because I was ready to get rid of. That ain't being cold. That's just I gotta handle my business. You know what I mean? And you know, I spend so much time with people. I'm not trying to be around. You know, some people are different. I'm just different. I don't know if you call me selfish or I don't know what you call it, but I'm being me. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Some people are more outgoing and being friends with everybody. That's like Willie P. Like Willie P. is like that. He's always trying to be up under people. I know where I'm at with the people. I'm not trying to be up under them. I got all these guys' number. I don't call them. When I see them at an event, I'm gonna make sure I get pictures with them and all this and that. So we cool in that area. But as far as getting all in your business, are you gonna put me in a movie? Are you gonna do this? I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for nobody to give me a free ride. In other words, you know what I mean? I make my own way. That's what I'm saying.
So you don't love any of your friends?
Not in the real definition. No. I have to be honest with you, because this is a show and we're telling the truth. You know, they may say they love me, and they really don't know. They really don't mean it. People say they don't mean it. People say it don't mean it.
What do you mean?
Look how much time Mike used to say that.
I mean, every
No, you, but how many times Mike used to say that? He said he loves you, he loves Tiffany.
Oh, whatever.
But when push came to shove, who was there for you?
You.
See, that's why I don't pay it no mind. I go, see, let me tell you something.
Actions speak louder than words.
It's the action that I look at. You know?
I love.
Who do you love?
I love my friends. I mean,
what friends do you
Romeo.
love? How many friends? Romeo's gone. I mean, Romeo's a long way.
He's been there my life. He's
okay.
Been there
You love
for
Romeo.
me.
Now, my friend.
And I'm the one that's reached out, like Mia Quarles. We were kids together. Her dad passed on, and no, her mom passed away, and her dad was, I don't know. The last time I ever saw her, she was like, dang, we spent so much time as kids together, Young Shin and Mia.
When
I
your kids is
reached
different.
out to her. When I'm a friend for life, like I said.
Yeah.
I've always done the reaching out.
But people do not do that back. Like I'm telling you with my friends.
People do not.
They don't do it. My friends didn't do that for me. I
back.
always had money and was doing good, right? I always hustled. They would not do good. I'd come by, spend money with them, do this, buy them that. And then when I had my downfall, I guess my mother passed away, and I got to drinking and got tore up. My mind was messed up, and I didn't have anything. I lost my cars. I didn't know where to stay. I was messed up, right? And my friend, the one that supposed to be my friend, when I seen how they did me, when I didn't have nothing, that made me reevaluate the whole friendship thing.
I'm telling you.
Everybody turned their back on me, but my cousin, when they passed away.
I'm talking. You didn't you cut me off.
Go on.
There's a girl that lives close out here somewhere in California, Cindy Kersey. Well, I mean, she remarried. She has a different last name.
Right.
Cynthia now. I made candles. I worked for her. I babysat. She helped me when I was homeless.
Right.
She sent me money.
That's good.
I can't get in touch with her.
There's some good people. Some people, I'm not saying everybody's bad.
I'm so sad in my heart because when I'm reaching out, she's not reaching back, is what I'm saying. And She says she's not well, and I don't know what's happening.
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you always get into it with different people? I mean, you always be getting into it.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's another reason why I wasn't,
Sure
jumping.
about me?
Yeah, because you was always getting in hassles with different people.
What do you mean?
When I first met you, you were like, I thought you were just some trouble. Because you always had, you couldn't, this is what you told me. I would tell you, I said, why don't you go to the shelter? Why don't you go get a case manager? And you would say, no, they kicked me out of the shelter on 3rd Street. They kicked me out here. You remember you told me all that stuff?
They did.
So I said, why would, you can't get along with nobody, no places. I was trying to figure what was the problem.
We took showers and we put our pajamas on, and my legs were showing. Ooh, my legs were showing.
And they kicked you out?
And one guy goes, get over there. You're going to cause trouble. These guys are going to pounce on you and stuff like that. I can't put up with this. Blah, 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 blah. Because we were pretty.
Yeah.
Tiffany and I were pretty.
Right.
And the people in there are not.
Right. So that's
Pretty
what it was.
inside and pretty outside. Please
So-
and thank you. Shoot. I just try and shoot the shit with
So
everybody.
listen, it was an all black place, right? Was it all black? Okay, it's all black and you're on 3rd Street. You didn't know nothing about San Francisco. You don't go to an all black place and expect people to act all right. And you're white. I don't care if it's a shelter or if it's the Hilton. Racism is still alive and kicking. This was before Donald Trump was president, right?
I don't know about, how am I supposed to know about
I'm
those
telling you
things?
this now.
Now, I mean, I already know all this stuff now.
I know, but when you were telling me this,
Yeah.
I was wondering why would, and then you were telling me about
Because-
your husbands and all this about Idaho, and I was thinking, this one was something wrong with her. This is what I'm thinking at first. I said, Mike is tripping off of her, but I
What do you
ain't-
mean? Like husbands in Idaho and all that?
You know,
That's their trip.
No, I'm saying you
They
had
like to abuse me.
That's what I'm saying. You were like,
because I give.
I didn't really
give.
know you. Now I know you. You're a good
I
person.
love.
You're a
and
good
I
lady now.
give,
Now I know.
And
Because I know from firsthand.
and
I
people
know you.
want to hurt me.
I know you now. But before you wouldn't listen to me when I tried to talk to you. You know, at first when we were talking, you'd always listen to Mike and not me. So I just,
Okay, we need to shut the show off. Just kidding.
go on. But no, I'm
don't
saying
get
you come a
that.
long way though. No, you
So
come a long
silly.
way. You come a long way, is what I'm saying. But I'm saying I didn't know you then. That's why I was being the way I was. But I become to love you through experiences that we've had. You understand me?
This is not.
I went to you to your daughter to go to the police station and put a restraining order on this lesbian we thought that was messing with her. I was there when every time you called, I would jump over there. Mike would get mad. Man, where was you at? You was over there with her. Boom, boom. He was even getting jealous about things like that. But I didn't care because I knew I was doing what was right. And I was blessed behind that. Every time I did something, I made money. Money came to me and everything came out all right because I was doing what was right. And I'm not saying I'm a Christian behind it. I'm not saying the Lord made me do it and all that. I was just being a good person. I don't have to cry to the church and everything. I
Because
went to
you
the church.
listen to me.
And I listen to you too. I mean, I listen to you. You helped me a lot of times
It's
too.
like cause and effect.
You helped me a lot because you were saying something that made a lot of sense. When you were saying you don't be doing bad things and you know better. When you know better, the consequences are worse because you're defying God's. Here you're going to church and you're doing this, you're doing that, and then you're deliberately selling drugs and doing something that you know is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you know you're causing people damage. It ain't no good. And you call yourself a good Christian. No, I mean I wouldn't call myself a good Christian if I'm Christian in this hand, and the other hand I'm doing dirt. You know. And then I remember when the man told me, he went to church and one of the guys there said, "You can't be selling that stuff." Told him not to sell stuff in church because he was going every week selling church in church, selling stuff. I remember you said something about it before. You was telling me about it. I didn't think nothing of it. Then the guy there told him in the church, and he said, "No, I buy this stuff in L.A. I buy and sell." He told him right in church that. And truthfully speaking, we do buy the stuff hot from people in front of the store. You know that, and I know it. So when he told a man that, instead of just saying, "I won't do it no more," what does that make you feel like he's doing? Lying in church.
Lying, cheating,
I'm just saying
stealing.
I'm saying that's not no good. I didn't say nothing about it. I just let it go.
Hypocrite.
I just say, you know, I
all
let
the
that go.
way.
I said, but I don't want no parts of that.
That's why Tiffany, she's like,
I don't want no parts of that.
hypocrite. I'm not going to church because.
But
they're
she
all
shouldn't feel at
hypocrites.
all like that. I know a lot of people are. But that church I went to with you on the Christmas Eve, them people were sincere. I think those people were real. I told my sister about that church. I said, you know what? That church I went to was really a good church because the man was preaching. He didn't have no suit on. The man had a T-shirt. He talked about his kid being born. He talked about how he loved life
Grandchild.
and how he helped that lady that had a wreck and went to the church. He prayed for her to come. You know what? That was a good sermon. That was from real stuff. He was talking. He wasn't trying to promote. He wasn't asking for no money. He wouldn't ask for no money. I go to this church with dude. They ask money 3 times. I mean, why do people keep asking for money? Yeah, why do people ask for money so much? Huh?
I don't know.
I'm just saying that the real message is in what the people do and they act.
But usually there is an offering. Usually, yeah.
I know that, but like when
Yeah.
you went to church, what did you tell me? That lady helped you. Did she a friend? She did it. You told me a lady helped you. You and Tiffany, it was a Halloween or something, and it was cold outside, it was raining, and the lady didn't know, and she told her husband, the Lord must have helped you because she took you and let you spend the
In
night.
the garage.
She let you in the
There's
house.
A room, yeah.
A room,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Right?
downstairs.
Because you're a good person. And so somebody good is going to help you because you're good. See, if you hadn't been good, you wouldn't have made it that year at being homeless in Frisco. Something bad would have happened. You'd have been on drugs. You'd have met some abusive.
No,
You'd
never.
have met some abusive guy. I'm just saying the Lord was looking over you.
That might have happened, but
I'm just saying
yeah,
that the
no.
Lord was looking over you in a sense. I do believe
Always.
because you are a good person. You really believe. You know, you're really a real good Christian.
have
Because I've seen
faith.
you.
My faith is strong.
I've seen you tell me things like you said at night. Pray for your sins. Boom, boom, boom. You know, different things you say. You tell me, and I think about it. I don't always do it. I'm not gonna tell no lie, but you are on the right track because you told me what you know about how you try to be right. But sometimes we slip being around the wrong people, and that's a bad thing. It's like, you know,
You always need to try and be an encourager.
no, I try to be.
Not
just
a
like
discourager.
No, I know. Just like
And not talking about, not being around gossipers.
well, I got this friend at the mall, and she does that, but she gives me money, so I'm not there for the right reason. I listen to what she says because she spends money. She even told me the other day when she spent $50, she said, you know what, I don't want you, I'm glad you ain't with Mike, but you ain't got to worry about it, and I'm going to look out for you. Just come on by. You make money here. She wanted me to have her office there. I said, no, I'm lucky I got my office back
You need
because
to end that relationship only, I only say this,
Right.
and you're like thinking, oh, heck no, because I am not going to lose that $50.
No, listen.
No, you listen.
Okay,
Time
I'm
out.
listening.
You just said that she's going to carry you. She's going to help you money-wise. No, just like I went to Mike. I told Mike, I said, you know, Mike, let God be in control of your life only because he will make the way to pay your rent, your car, whatever you need. And you're looking for people to give you money, and she can,
but listen.
and she does.
But listen,
No,
it's
look
working
at
out better.
you.
You know why?
Whatever.
Let me tell you why it's working
I
out
don't
better.
really care.
She was trying to get me to have my office over there, and I was about to go for it because I was going to give my office up to Mike. Remember I told you I wasn't going to go there no more and all this and that? And then everybody said, man, that's your office. That's the office. That's my office. Everybody tell me that. So I said, you know what? I'm going back to my office. If he's there, we're going to have to work this out. We're going to talk about it. But he hasn't been back there. I mean, I don't know if he sees things on Facebook. His son then might tell him. Red's all in the office taking pictures. He's back to normal. Because his son's on, Roy is his son. And he lives with him. So you know he's going to tell him.
Oh, he lives with
He lives with Mike.
Roy Wade.
Roy Wade lives with Mike. So you know he's showing, telling Mike about what I'm doing. So Mike has to be consistent. That's Red's off. Red's back to normal. If he has any love for me that he says, he'll let me do my thing. Because like I told Willie P, I don't want none of that. He can have all the stuff we have. He can have all those clothes, all that stuff. Just leave me alone. Let me have my office. That's all I want. And Frida, I don't want to be dependent on her because you know what? I like peace of mind. I have peace of mind in my office.
Dependent, yeah.
I have peace of mind there. The people in the office, the people that run the place, they treat me good now. You come by, we don't have no arguments. And nobody in there, you know, I got to be worried about trying to, you know.
The only reason why we argued, I think, if I'm correct,
Yeah.
is because of Mike.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we don't do that.
Because you would protect him, and I would tell you to get off my case. 'cause
Well, I
this
didn't
is
know.
with
I didn't know.
him.
I didn't know. I found out he was lying about some things. I found that out later. And then some other people told me, when I wasn't there, how he talked about me. So I just put two and two together. And then that girl was telling me what made sense with her. She told me something, and you think I'm trying to be close to her now. But she's right about me. She said, you know, she knows I'm a real person. I've been that way all the time. But she said something about it was right while she messed up with him. Never showing up, not being on time, telling me something and then doing something else. Your word means everything. Your word. You know what I mean? You got to keep your word. You know what I mean? Just like you said you're going to meet me here. You're here. We got the show going. If it was the other way around with that cat, he'd say I'm coming and won't come. All kind of things. And it just, you want people you can rely on, right? Not sometimes, but all the time. So that's why I'm more at peace. Willie Peoples asked me this morning. He said, I know you're at peace now. You're really happy now. Yeah. I said, yeah, because it was a stressful situation because I'm trying to hold somebody, trying to cover their ass. Is what it actually was. You know, I did that with Charlie and a lot of people. So now I'm not doing that no more. I'm being me, and I'm happy.
To cover your own, and that's it.
That's all I'm trying to do now.
Because you're the only one in the world.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
gotta
said
take care
that
of.
when you say about love, I don't know no love. I love me. And like I said, you and Tiffany and my family, my sister and, family. But other than other people, I know they don't, I don't think they love me. They love me for where I am.
You could give them.
Yeah,
what
the
you
position
do
of
for them.
publicity, because I'm famous and they're famous and,
I'm famous.
That's it.
I'm famous Friday. I'm Friday forever. I'm famous.
Okay.
That's why he's with me.
You're famous with me. So anyway, you got to close this show.
So not right.
You got to close this show and let them know.
Oh.
You might have to have a
hey.
part 2 maybe sometime.
Oh, hey. Would you like to speak to the world and tell them what you would like?
Well, I'll
Over
tell you.
here, this camera, please.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you all that. I'm still gonna be me. You understand me? Like I said, I'm looking after myself. And women, if they want to get with me, you understand me? They got to they have to get at me, cause I'm not getting at them. You understand what I'm saying? I did that when I was young. I know if they want to be, but I'm gonna be the best thing they ever had if they do get with me, cause I'm not gonna cheat on them. I'm gonna let them know what's happening. I'm gonna let them know what's real, and what I'm doing in my life, that they can accept it or they cannot. But they're gonna know off the top what I'm about. We just can have an interview. We can go out one time, you understand me, and you'll know what it's all about. But remember, you gotta take me out, cause I ain't taking you nowhere. Bam.
And with that, I have to interview you, because he's my bud. He's my bud, and if you don't pass the criteria, and you're a gold digger, he's not the one, really, for real. I am glad that we had the show, and I hope that you liked it today. I want to say that I love you, mwah, and happy Valentine's Day. We're going to have a show after I think it's the day after Valentine's Day, next Thursday. Yep. So get lots of love and OXOX, hugs and kisses, and hopefully if you don't have a Valentine like I don't, it's so sad. Jesus loves you and he loves me, and that's my Valentine, I suppose. My daughter's my Valentine, actually, and I'm hers. So just remember, I love you and Jesus loves you. So that's the Valentine. And till next show, do something positive. One thing, I don't really care what it is, make it smile, or anything, something positive, just one thing, please. It makes all the difference in the world, and it could start by you today. Remember, every show, I always say, one positive thing, please. Thank you so much. Have a blessed weekend, and have a great coming up next week until I see you next Thursday. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That was good.